Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on Python for data science. In this tutorial, we will be working with the missing data in a dataset. Let us consider the column F in our dataset here. You can see some of the fields are missing data, and when we try to compute or do analysis with this column, we may get some unexpected results. So we need to handle this missing data carefully. First, let us see what happens when we try to compute a column with missing data. Alright, we are now in PyCharm and we'll see what happens when we try to get the sum of all the values in the column age, which also has some missing values. First, we'll import Pandas. Then I'll create a data frame. Next, let's create a variable sum of all ages, and this variable will hold the sum of all the rows of the column age. We will do that by sum df age, and we'll print this up and see what happens. Control S, run. Oh, you see NaN. Now what does that mean? Since the values in this column are integers, you probably expected a number to show up. Instead, we see NaN. NaN stands for not a number in Pandas, which indicates that there are some missing values. We need to find ways to get rid of these missing values. To do that, we will use a isnull function which checks if the values are present in the column and returns either true or false. It returns false if the values are present in the column. When we try with Python, the output looks something like this. To get a count of all the null values, we will use a sum function which will add all the true values and show us the result. Let's get back to PyCharm to test this. So we are back to PyCharm and we'll first test the isnull function. We created the variable and age dot isnull. Let's print this out. So the Python has printed out the result as either true or false. The first value it shows as false. This is because the age is already present and isnull function prints false if the value is present. To get a count of all the null values, we'll use a sum function and pass test_isnull variable inside it, and then store this result in another variable called count. To see the output, we'll just print this, run. So there are 177 missing values in this age column.